and we have discussed about the secant theta. So what is the reciprocal of tan theta is nothing but cot theta. So you can write it as adjacent side by opposite side. And the sin theta reciprocal is cosecant theta. So you can write it as this one as hypotenuse by opposite. And the reciprocal of cos theta is nothing but secant theta. What is the reciprocal? Hypotenuse by adjacent, which is nothing but hypotenuse by adjacent side. These things we have discussed before exercises. Now, in the further exercises, we are going to learn about the what is a, you know that here sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. If I ask what is the value of sin 0 and what is the value of sin 30, what is the value of sin 45 and what is the value of sin 60 and what is the value of sin 90. So if you consider some of the specific angles, how you can find all these angles, that thing we are going to discuss in this session. And in your class or in your chapter, only these specific angles are defined. Now let us see what are those 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Now we are going to discuss what is the value of sin 0, cos 0, tan 0, cot 0, cosecant 0, secant 0. And we are going to discuss again what is the value of sin 30, cos 30, tan 30, cot 30 like that. Like that we will discuss all these specific angles regarding these trigonometric ratios. Now let us see here how to find those one. Before that, I am drawing here one table. Sin, cos, tan, cot, cosecant, secant. And these are the things we are going to discuss now. So, what are the specific angles we are talking about? Which is nothing but 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. We are talking about these specific angles. That means what is the value of sin 0, what is the value of sin 30, sin 45, sin 60, sin 90. Similarly, cos 0, cos 30, cos 45, cos 60, cos 90. And these are things we are going to discuss in this session. Now let us see here how to find all these values. Okay, let us see about the first one. I am talking about 45 degrees. How to find the angle of 45 degrees. That means what is the value of sin 45, cos 45, tan 45, cot 45. These are things we are going to discuss now. For that, we need to consider one isosceles right angle triangle. So let us consider one isosceles right angle triangle. Okay, what is the meaning of right angle triangle? One of the angle is equal to 90 degrees. In this case, I am taking here this angle as 90 degrees. What is the meaning of isosceles? If two of the sides are equal, then we can say that it is an isosceles triangle. In this case, since the hypotenuse is the longest side, I am taking these two sides are equal. So let us take this side as A. What should be this side? This must be equal to A. Now, A, B, C. Right? What is angle B? Which is nothing but 90 degrees because it is a right angle triangle. And you know one result. What is the result? If two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are also equal. Right? The sides of the opposite are equal. So we can say that here the sum of these two angles is equal to 190 degrees. You know that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180. If this is 90, what should be the sum of remaining two angles, which is nothing but 90 degrees. Since it is an isosceles triangle, this angle is equal to 45 degrees and this angle is equal to 45 degrees. Now, this is about this triangle. It is an isosceles right angle triangle. In an isosceles right angle triangle, you know that two of the angles are equal and two of the sides are equal. So, since we know that this angle is 90 degrees, what should be the remaining will get it here root 2a square, and it is in the form of some root a into b, so you can write it as root a into root b. So this one you will get it here root 2 into root a square, right? This one will get cancelled and you will left out with root 2a. So what is the other side? Which is nothing but root 2a, right? Now based on this triangle we will find the value of 45 degrees. Now let us find the value of sin 45. You know that the trigonometric ratios is always defined for the acute angle triangle. Now I am taking here this as an angle, right? Now if I am taking here this as an acute angle, what is the opposite side? This one is the opposite side, and this is hypotenuse, and this one will become the adjacent side, right? And what is the value of sin 45? Which is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. So what is the opposite side length? Which is a, and what is the hypotenuse? Which is root 2a. Here this a will get cancelled and you will left out with 1 by root 2. Now let us find the value of cos 45. What is the value of cos 45? Cos, what is the formula for cos? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is the adjacent side length? Which is a, and what is the hypotenuse? Root 2a. Again this a will get cancelled and you will left out 1 by root 2. Now let us find the value of tan 45. What is the formula for tan? Opposite side by adjacent side. What is the opposite side? A. And what is the adjacent side? Again a. These two, this one will get cancelled and you will left out with 1. Now if you find these three, you can write the other three by taking the reciprocal of these values, right? So what is the value of cot 45? Which is nothing but the reciprocal of 1. What is the reciprocal of 1? 1. So we will write it as 1. And now find the value of cosecant 45. And after that secant 45. Cosecant, the reciprocal of sin theta. So 1 by root 2. What is the reciprocal of this one? Which is nothing but root 2. And what is the reciprocal of cos? Again 1 by root 2. So you will get this value as a root 2. Right? Now write all the sin values. So we have calculated 45 degrees. Now fill up this much. What you got in here? Sin 45, 1 by root 2, right? And cos 45, again it is 1 by root 2. And tan 45, which is 1. So write it here 1. And cot 45, 1. And cosecant 45, root 2. And secant 45 again which is root 2. Like this we need to calculate the value of 45 degrees. Now let us see here how to calculate the remaining angles. Now I am calculating the angle of 30 degrees and 60 degrees. How I am calculating? Let us see here. For this we need to take here the equilateral triangle. Let us take here the equilateral triangle. Now what is the properties of the equilateral triangle? You know that in an equilateral triangle all the angles are equal and all the sides are equal. So what should be the angle of an equilateral triangle? You know that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Since all these three angles are equal, we can take each angle as 60 degrees, right? 60, 60 and 60. All these together you will get it here 180, right? 60 plus 60, 120 plus 60 which is nothing but 180 degrees. Now after that you know that in an equilateral triangle all the three sides are equal. So I am taking here each side as 2a. If it is 2a, this must be equal to 2a and this must be equal to 2a. Right? Let us name this triangle as A, B, C. Now I am finding the value of 60 degrees and 30 degrees. So you know that the trigonometry is always applicable to the right angle triangle. Since it is an equilateral triangle, how we can apply the trigonometry concept here? We need to convert this equilateral triangle angle. And if you consider this triangle, you can observe here what are the acute angles. You know that the trigonometric ratios is always applicable for the acute angles, right? So what are those acute angles in this case? 60 is one acute angle and 30 is also one acute angle. Now we will consider 60 and we will find all the values, and after that we will consider this as acute angle and we will find all the values. So for that reason we have to clear this equilateral triangle. Now let us see here. You know that if you consider this triangle, here you know that it is a right angle triangle, and you know here two of the sides. You have to find this side length by using the Pythagoras theorem. So how do you find? Let us take it here. If you consider the triangle ABD, you know that the hypotenuse square, which is nothing but AB square, is equal to BD square plus AD square. Right? Write it here. BD square plus AD square. Now, what is the value of AD, which is nothing but 2A? You can write it here. 2A whole square is equal to, what is the value of BD, which is nothing but A? So you can write it here, A square. And what is the value of AD? We need to find it. So write it here, AD square. Now, it is in the form of sum AB whole square. So this square is applicable to both of these numbers. So you can write it as 2 square, which is nothing but 4. Here you will get it here, A square. Now this one is A square plus AD square. Now take this A square to this side. It will become minus. So we will get here 4A square minus A square, which gives to here AD square. So what is the value of 4A square minus A square? Which is nothing but 3A square. So you will get it here, the value of AD square as 3A square. Since we need to find the value of AD, take that square to that side, it will become root. So that you will get it here, AD square is equal to root 3A square. Again, separate the root values. It is in the form of root AB. You can write it as root A into root B. So write it as root 3 into root A square. Here this square and this root will get cancelled and you will left out with root 3A. So you got it here, one of the side is this one as root 3A. Right? Here you can observe here, you know here all the three sides of this right angle triangle. Now you can find any of the trigonometric ratio. Let us find that one. So let us find here. First I am finding the value of 30 degrees, and after that we will go for 60. Otherwise find the value of 60, after that we will go for 30, anything. Now I am talking about 60 degrees. So here let us consider this one as the angle. So I am drawing here separately again to understood. I am taking here this right angle triangle, and after that I am taking this one as the acute angle, since I am finding the value of 60 degrees. Right? Now what is this side length, which is A, and what is this length, which is root 3A, and what is this length, which is nothing but 2A. Since I am talking about this angle, based on this angle, what is the opposite side? This is the opposite side. And what is the longest side? This one, hypotenuse. And what is the remaining side? Adjacent side. So based on this triangle, I need to find all the trigonometric ratios of 60 degrees. Now, what is the name of this triangle? Which is nothing but A, B, D. Right? So let us find all these values. Now, I am talking about sine 60. So what is the formula for sine? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So if you take this one, what is the opposite side? Root 3A. And what is the hypotenuse? 2A. This A will get cancelled and you will left out with root 3 by 2. Now find the value of cos 60. What is the formula for cos? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is the adjacent side length? Which is A. And what is the hypotenuse? Which is 2A. Again here this A will get cancelled and you will left out with 1 by 2. Now find the value nothing but sine by cos. So if you want to find like that, how to find, let us see here. You know that if you divide sine and cos, you will get tan. What is the formula for tan theta? Sine theta by cos theta. So let us divide these two. If you divide these two will get cancelled and you will left out with root 3 by 1, which is nothing but root 3. Directly you can find it. Now again, if you know these three, you can find the other three trigonometric ratios by taking the reciprocal. So let us write those two, and the next one, which is nothing but cot, cosecant, secant. Since the space is not sufficient, I am talking about 60 degrees. Cot 60, cosecant 60, secant 60. So let us write those values. Now, what is the reciprocal of cot, which is nothing but tan? So here root 3 is there. What is the reciprocal of root 3? You know that root 3 you can write it as root 3 by 1. What is the reciprocal? 1 by root 3. So what is this value? Which is 1 by root 3. And the reciprocal of cosecant is sine. So here the sine value is root 3 by 2. What is the reciprocal? Which is nothing but 2 by root 3. Right? And what is the reciprocal of secant, which is nothing but cos? What is the reciprocal of 1 by 2, which is nothing but 2 by 1, which gives you here 2. Now we have calculated all the 60 degrees values, trigonometric ratios. Now fill in this table. What is the value of sine 30, which is nothing but root 3 by 2. So write it here, root 3 by 2. And what is the value of cos 60, which is 1 by 2. And what is the value of tan 60, which is root 3. Next, cot 1 by root 3. Next, cosecant 2 by root 3. And the secant, which is nothing but 2. So we have calculated all the trigonometric ratios of the specific angle, which is nothing but 60 degrees. Now we are going to calculate the value of 30 degrees. So let us see here how to find. Now let us find the value of 30 degrees. So how to find the value of 30 degrees? Again, consider the right angle triangle. So write the sides. What are the sides here? 8. And what is this side length? Which is nothing but root 3a. And what is this side length? Which is 2a. What is the name of the triangle? A, B, D. Now we are finding which angle? 30 degrees. So you need to consider this one. This is the angle because here the angle is 30. Now, according to this angle, what is the opposite side? Here, this one is the opposite side, right? And what is the hypotenuse? This is the hypotenuse, and the remaining will become the adjacent side. Here you can observe here, based on this angle, the opposite side and the adjacent side will remain changing, right? Now, if you want to find, you know that here are the three sides of this right angle triangle, and you know here what is opposite and what is adjacent and what is hypotenuse. Now let us find the value of 30 degrees. What is the value of sine 30? Now, what is the formula for sine? Again, opposite side by hypotenuse. What is the opposite side? Which is a. And what is the hypotenuse? 2a. So you can write it as 2a. Here we can cancel, and we will left out with 1 by 2. Now let us find the value of cos 30. What is the formula for cos? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is the adjacent side? Which is root 3a by hypotenuse, which is 2a. So this one will get cancelled, and we will left out with root 3 by 2. Now let us find the value of tan 30. So if you divide these two, you will get here tan 30. That means these two will get cancelled, and we will left out with 1 by root 3. Right? So we have calculated all these three angles. Now let us find what is the remaining three angles by taking the reciprocal of these values. So let us find it here, which is nothing but cot 30 what is the reciprocal of 1 by root 3? Which is nothing but root 3 by 1. So you will get it here root 3 by 1, which is nothing but root 3. Now what is the reciprocal of cosecant? Which is nothing but sine. So what is the reciprocal of 1 by 2? Which is nothing but 2 by 1. So you will get it here 2. 2 by 1 is nothing but 2. And what is the reciprocal of secant? Cos. So what is the cos value? Root 3 by 2. What is the reciprocal? 2 by root 3. So you can write it here the value as 2 by root 3. Now here we have calculated all the 30 degrees values. Now let us fill that table. What is the value of sin 30? 1 by root 2 and cos 30 root 3 by 2 and tan 30 1 by root 3 and after that this one root 3 and cosecant 30 2 and after that secant 30 how much, which is 2 by root 3. So we have calculated those angles. Let us find the value of sin 0. So here we have calculated the value of sin 45 by taking the isosceles right angle triangle, and we have calculated the value of 30 degrees and 60 degrees by taking the equilateral triangle. Now let us see here how to find the value of sin 0. That means how to find the value of 0 degrees. And for that let us consider here one triangle, one angle like this. Here we are talking about 0 degrees. What is the meaning of 0? Which is nothing but the angle is equal to 0 degrees. Then we can say that we are talking about the 0 degrees. Now let us consider here this side length is R. Let us name the triangle A, this one is B and this one is C. Now let us see here what we will get it here. Now you can observe here we are talking about 0 degrees. When you will get 0 degrees, if the angle is decreasing like this, how you will get? You will get like this angle, right? So again this one will become R, and this is A, and this is B, and this is C. So if the angle is keep on decreasing like that, what will happen? These two lines will coincide with each other, right? Here there will be some angle. At this stage the angle is decreasing, and suppose this angle is decreasing like that. Again you will reach at this stage. Right? This one will become R, and this is A, and this is B. If the angle is keep on decreasing like that, and when the angle will become 0, when these two lines will coincide with each other, so that you will get like this. This is A and this is B, and the same thing will become the AC, because AB and AC will remain equal when these two lines will coincide with each other. If these two lines will coincide with each other, what should be this length? This length will become 0, right? So what is the length of BC in this case, which is equal to 0, and what is the length of AB and AC? Both are equal. AB and AC both will become equal to R, since we are talking about here the 0 degrees. So here this is the reason. So let us talk about here all these angles. Now what I am saying here, if you consider the basic angle, it will look like this, and if the angle becomes decreasing like that, what will happen? This length will become decreasing. So like that, what will happen at last? These two lengths will become same, and this length will become equal to 0. Now you got it here all the three values. If you consider the angle is equal to 0. Now based on this, let us find it here all the trigonometric ratios. I am taking here this one. I am talking here about the sin 0. What is the formula for sine? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So what is the opposite side here? BC. But what is BC? It is nothing but 0. 0 by, and what is the hypotenuse? Which is nothing but R. So the length of AC will become R. So you will get it here the sine value as 0. Now let us see here cos. What is the formula for cos? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. hypotenuse. So in this case, the opposite side will become 0 and the hypotenuse and the adjacent side, will become the same if the angle is equal to 0. So let us find it here. What is the value of cos 0? What is the formula for cos, which is nothing but adjacent side by hypotenuse. In this case, the adjacent side and the hypotenuse remains the same. So if this is r, this must be equal to r. If these two will get cancelled, you will get the value as 1. Now let us talk about tan 0. You know that what is the relationship between these two? If you divide these two, you will get it here tan 0. What is the value of sin 0 by cos 0? Which is nothing but 0 by 1. 0 by 1, which gives you here the result as 0. Now you know all these three trigonometric ratios. So if you know these three, again you can calculate the other three ratios by taking the reciprocal. So let us write the reciprocal of these: cot 0, cosecant 0, and the secant 0. Right? What is the value of cot 0? You know that tan 0, the value of tan 0 is 0. And what is the reciprocal of 0? You know that we can write 0 as 0 by anything. I am writing here 1, 2, anything I can write it. And what is the reciprocal of this one? Which is nothing but 2 by 0. And you know that if the denominator is 0, we cannot define that value. So we can say that here this value is undefined. And now find the value of cosecant 0. What is the reciprocal of cosecant? Is nothing but sine. So the sine value is 0. Again the reciprocal of 0 is undefined. So this value is undefined. And what is the reciprocal of secant? Which is nothing but cos. So here 1, you can write it as 1 by 1. So what is the reciprocal of 1 by 1? Which is nothing but again 1 by 1. So the value here, this is equal to 1. Now we have found all the values of 0. So let us write it here. What is the value of sin 0? 0. And cos 0, which is 1. Tan 0, which is 0. And the cot 0, which is undefined. And similarly cosecant 0, again which is undefined. And the secant 0, which is 1. So we have calculated the value of 0. Now let us see here the next one. So we need to find the value of now 90 degrees. The same thing we need to follow here what we have done for the 0 degrees. So what we have done for the 0 degrees, we have considered one angle and we have treated one of the side as r. So and after that here, since I am talking about here the 90 degrees, what I will do here let us take here this side as r. Here some angle will be there. Now if I am extending this angle, what will happen? Let us see here. Consider here this triangle as some ABC. Now I am talking about 90 degrees, right? So I need to consider here 90. When you will get 90, if the angle is increasing, then you will get 90 degrees, right? Suppose the angle is like this here. Now if the angle is increasing, this line will become somewhat forward. So you will get like this. Then what will happen? You will observe here this length remains decreases, right? The base will become decreases when the angle increases. This already we have discussed. That means here suppose this angle is here, I am drawing here itself. Suppose I am taking here this angle as like this. Then what will happen? Definitely this length will be decreases, then you will get the length like this. The same thing I have drawn it here separately. So here what should be this one? This is A and this is B and this is C. So this one will become R. And here you can observe here, based on these two triangles, you can observe here the angle becomes increasing. Now, if the angle is increasing like that, when you will get the angle as 90 degrees, if these two lines will coincide with each other. Then, when these two lines will coincide with each other, then this become equal to 0, right? So at last, if you keep on increasing like that, you can observe here, you will get an angle like this. Right? This one is R and this one is the base and this is the hypotenuse. Here, when the angle will become increasing, you want to get here the angle as 90 degrees. So, when this will happen, if these two lines will coincide with each other, then we can say that the angle will become equal to 90 degrees. In this case, then you can say it here, in this case, the opposite side and the hypotenuse remains equal to R, and in this case the adjacent side or the base will become here 0, right, in this case. Now based on this you can find the values of the remaining angles. So let us find it here, the value of sine 90. What is the formula for sine, which is nothing but opposite side by hypotenuse. In this case, what is the opposite side, which is nothing but R, and the hypotenuse is also equal to R. So this one will get cancelled, we will left out with 1. Now let us talk about cos 90. What is the value of cos, adjacent side by hypotenuse? What is the adjacent side here, which is 0, and what is the hypotenuse R, which we will get here the value as 0. Now let us find the value of tan 90. What is the tan? If you divide these two, you will get here tan. What is the value of 1 by 0, which is undefined? So the tan 90, which is undefined. Since we know these three, so let us find it here the remaining three by taking the reciprocal. So let us find it here. What is the value of cot 90 and then cosecant 90 and then secant 90. Right? What is the value of cot 90? What is the reciprocal of cot, which is nothing but tan? Tan is undefined. Why? Because if you divide these two, so I am writing here, what is the value of tan 90? Which is nothing but 1 by 0. Right? Here if you divide these two, you will get tan 90. What is the reciprocal of 1 by 0, which is nothing but 0 by 1? And you know that 0 by 1 is nothing but 0. So what is the value of cot 90? Which is 0. Now, what is the reciprocal of cosecant, which is nothing but sine? So, you can write this one as 1 by 1. What is the reciprocal of 1 by 1? Which is equal to 1. Now, let us see here the reciprocal of secant. Here, the reciprocal of secant is nothing but cos. You can write here, you know that cos 90 value is 0. What is the reciprocal of 0? Which is nothing but again undefined. So, you can write this value as undefined. Right? Because here cos value is 0. You know that 0, you can write it as 0 by 1. What is the reciprocal of this one? 1 by 0, which is undefined. If the denominator is equal to 0, we cannot define that value. So we have calculated all the values of 90 degrees. So let us fill in this table. So what is the value of sine 90? Which is 1. And what is the value of cos 90? 0. And what is the value of tan 90? Which is undefined. And what is the value of cot 90, which is 0, and what is the value of cosecant 90, which is 1, and what is the value of secant 90, which is undefined. Okay, like this you got all these values. So in the examination they will ask what is the values of this one. You need to remember this table so that you can directly find the values. So like this you need to find it. Now I am saying one trick how to remember these values. So let us see here. So how you are finding the value of 45 degrees by taking the isosceles right angle triangle. How you are finding the value of 30 and 60 by taking the equilateral triangle. How you are finding the value of 0, we have discussed. If the base increases, what will happen, and how you are finding the value of 90 also we have discussed now. Now let us see here how to remember this table. So we are talking about sine, cos, tan, cot, cosecant, secant, right? And what are the angles here? Right? 0, 30, 45, 60. Right? So here this is about the 0, this is 30, and this is 45, and this is 60, and this is 90. Right? So don't mug up all these things. So what we will do here, how you will get these values in short? Let us remember this one. Now let us write from 0, starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now divide all these values with 4. So divide it with 4. 0 by 4, 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4. Now take the root of all these values, which is nothing but root 0 by 4. This one, this is taking it as root, and this one, this is root, and this is root. So I am telling here the shortcut how to remember these all things. So if you remember this one, you can write you can fill up this table without learning anything. Now what you need to do here, first you need to write the numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and after that you need to divide with 4 and take the root. That's it. If you remember this thing, you can fill the table. So let us find it here. What is the value of 0 by 4? Which is nothing but 0. And what is the value of root 1? Which is 1. And what is the value of root 4? Which is 2. And here you can observe here 2 ones, 2 2's will get cancelled. Root 1, which is 1. And what is the value of root 2? Which is nothing but root 2. Again, root 3. This is root 3. And what is the value of root 4? Which is 2. Here this 4 will get cancelled and you will be left out with 1. So you can observe here you got the value 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and 1. Now if you want to write the cos value, just write it in a reverse manner. That means write here 1, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 and 0. So write it here 1, root 3 by 2 and after that 1 by root 2 and after that 1 by 2 and the last 0. So you can check it, the same thing it is there here. So what we need to do, just write the values of sine, and if you want to write the values of cos, just write it in the reverse manner, which is nothing but 1, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, 0. Right? Now apply here what you know here. So how do you find the tan? If you divide these two, you will get the tan. Right? What is the value of 0 by 1? 0. Right? What is the value of 1 by 2 by root 3 by 2? These two will get cancelled and you will left out with 1 by root 3. Right? And similarly, these two you have to divide. This one will get cancelled, you will left out with 1. And if you divide these two again, these two will get cancelled and you will left out with root 3 by 1, which is nothing but root 3. Right? And what's the value of 1 by 0? You know that it is undefined. Right? See how easy we are finding these values. Again, if you want to write the value of cot, just write in a reverse manner, which is undefined root 3 1 by root 3 0. So just write it. So this value is undefined and after that this value is root 3 1 by root 3 and 0. So again we got these values. Now we need to find the value of cosecant, and you know that the reciprocal of sine is nothing but cosecant. So just write the reciprocal of all these values. So what is the reciprocal of 0? You know that it is undefined. So write it here undefined. What is the reciprocal of 1 by 2? Which is nothing but 2 by 1. So write it here 2. What is the reciprocal of 1 by root 2? Root 2 by 1. So you can write it here root 2. And what is the reciprocal of root 3 by 2? 2 by root 3. So you can write it as 2 by root 3. And what is the reciprocal of 1? Which is 1. Right? divide with 4 and take the root. And just finding the value of sine. For the cos, write it in the reverse manner, and for the tan, divide these two, and for the cot, again write in the reverse, and for the cosecant, write the reciprocal of sine, and for the secant, again write in the reverse manner. So, like this, you need to remember the values of these things. And based on these trigonometric ratios, we are going to solve the next exercise. From this session is completed.